Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your man here, Caterade5, and I am back for another installment of my Let's Play Pokemon Meteor 2. And today, you guys, this episode might be the final episode of this series. We'll see if that is a true statement later on. For now, let's take a quick look at our party. First up, we have Luna, our level 24 Chinchou, holding the Rocky Helmet with Electro Ball, Bubble Beam, Psybeam, and Thunder Wave. Next, we have Hothead, our level 26 Monferno, holding the Eviolite with Thunder Fang, Bone Rush, Fire Fang, and Mach Punch. And actually, I was talking to my friends. I was playing basketball today with my friends, and we were debating. We didn't know we knew. Well, at least I knew, like, it's Bone Meringue and Bone Rush, but I always mix them up, so it's good to know that that's what Bone Rush is. Anyways, next we have Sweet, our level 24 Swirlix, holding the Experience Share with Fairy Wind, Fake Tears, Round, and Sticky Web. And finally, we have Vanilla, our level 24 Eevee, holding the Lucky Egg with Double Kick, Needle Arm, Draining Kiss, and Bite. Now, as I said, today might be the last episode of this series. We'll see. I'm just assuming. I don't know how many more trainers we have to fight to get through this like snowy area, excuse me. So we'll figure that out. And also, for those of you who are keeping up on the current events of Caterade 5, I don't know why you would, but if you are, today was my last day of school. I had a final today, so it's officially summer. It doesn't feel any different though, just because like literally it's like the same thing. Like we're confined to the indoors no matter if it's summer or not summer. So I don't know. It's odd. Anyways, we can actually go around here, I'm pretty sure, and only get into one patch of grass. Luckily we don't run into Pokemon there. Let's continue on. I believe this is the last trainer we fought. Yeah, it definitely is. What's right here? Mount Earn Summit ahead. Well, oh boy, I am going to assume, looking at these tiles, that, look at that. It's a fog. Ooh, I knew we probably missed out on something. It's a focus band. So, poor man's focus sash. No, we're not jumping that ledge. Pretty sure. Okay, there's one item here, which is 3 ice gems. So, you know, I'm guessing there's ice type Pokemon up here. I'm not really looking for a new Pokemon right now, especially if this is the last episode. But it looks like you're not good enough to face Morty. You may have scraped by the others, but the dream run ends here. Okay, so interestingly, the first 3 trainers were Fire, Water, Grass. So what is this trainer going to be? Sneasel. So right now we have a Dark and Ice type. Interesting. Also, level 27. I don't like this. I don't like this in the slightest. Okay. Obviously, Monferno can just destroy this thing. So I guess we'll... God, I really just don't want to solo run like half of this game with Monferno, but that's literally what's going to happen. Hothead is so good against almost every Pokemon, it seems. So, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying... today was my last day of school. I had my computer science final. It was definitely more difficult than the other midterms that I had in that class. Even though they said it was going to be a similar format to the midterms. And what I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't really say is, like, there were 2 midterms, right? And obviously there was a material in between the second midterm and the final. And I was assuming, oh, the final is going to be, like, the final, they said the final was cumulative, right? So I was like, okay, well, if the final is cumulative, let's assume that it's going to be evenly spread across everything. It turns out there was, like, no, like, obviously different people had different tests, right? But it seemed that there was nothing from midterm 1 on there. Very few things from midterm 2, and everything was like the stuff that we just learned. So it's unfortunate, really unfortunate. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch back into Luna. I know Celio's coming out, and Celio's probably going to be able to eat quite a bit of stuff and probably send some stuff back our way. Let's hope we can do this. Let's actually start by Thunder Waving this thing, so Electro Ball can do even more damage. But yeah, as I said, I would definitely say it was a difficult test. But I didn't really need that good of a grade to get a passing score, since I already had selected pass fail instead of actual grading, because I didn't want to like have something mess up, because we got to choose whether we were pass fail or like A to F based on just because of the quarantine and everything that's going on. So you know, I chose pass fail for all my classes just to be safe. I definitely could have done A to F in probably 2 of the 3 classes that I took, but it's whatever. Luckily, I have a pretty good GPA, so it doesn't really matter to me. Anyways, Glaceon's going to be the final mon in. I think we're going to go ahead and go into Vanilla here, because Vanilla has double kick. This thing is level 28 though. Jeez. Freeze dry. Let's see how much damage that does. And it burns us? We can get burnt? Oh my god, that does nothing. Well, more importantly, I guess, we resist freeze dry now. We're incredibly low, and this thing has speed boost. Okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead. Obviously, we can use Monferno. I don't want to use Monferno. I want to have other Pokemon gain experience in this series. And Monferno's extremely low on health. So let's see what comes out here now. Freeze Dry is going to come out again. What? Does Fighting not resist ice? Well, we're going to go into Swirlix here. Probably asking why. Because I want experience on Eevee, not Swirlix. Swirlix has the experience share. It's getting experience on everything. Anyways, luckily, since this thing has speed boost, we're going to lower its speed a little bit. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal because it's still going to outspeed everything we have. Because Gooey and speed boost is going to cancel each other out. However, we can use this turn to heal up Monferno. Can we use fresh water on Monferno? No, by 1 HP we can't. So we'll use a Lemonade on Monferno here. Freeze Dry comes out. Probably will take us out. Yeah, it's... Dude, I am definitely in the camp that we're probably going to lose against Morty. His best Pokemon's probably going to be level 30. We have level, like, 25s. If you average everything out, most likely. So, it's going to be rough. This thing knows double kick. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Eviolite, dude, I know it seems odd. We miss Fire Fang. The 5%. The 5%, dude. I know it doesn't seem like... Why? Why do you use baby doll eyes, dude? Dude, we're getting hacked out in this battle so hard. It sucks. Okay, this thing's gonna use freeze dry. We should eat that. What? I keep forgetting that, like, fighting doesn't resist ice, which is odd, obviously. Of course it has a citrus bear. I was gonna say we can Mach Punch, but not anymore. We can use a super potion now that we're at exactly 20 HP. What was I gonna say? We're definitely losing against Morty, and I was gonna say that Eviolite helps us out a lot against these Pokemon. Okay, time to go ahead and use Fire Fang. This thing's gonna, okay, double kick. We eat that up pretty well. Yeah. We could probably survive another freeze dry. Maybe not with hail. We'll see. Actually, never mind. We get a crit. That's nice. Down goes the Glaceon. Hothead's probably level 27. No, it's not, but Vanilla's going to get to level 25. Wants to learn Takedown. Nah. Nah. Not right now. Okay. Ace Trainer Kia is down for the count. You thought you'd be a second round exit at best, but Morty's a cut above the rest of us. Certainly the toughest trainer you faced this far. I highly recommend you prepare accordingly. Maybe come up with a strategy or something. Anyways, he's waiting for you. Try not to choke. Also, I forgot that, you know, we have the speed up button. Why don't we use it? Oh no, I forgot there's tall grass here. Okay, well, whatever. We can just go ahead and no, let's run. Okay. You have one tile here. Okay, good. Yeah, we definitely have to come up with a strategy. I don't know what it's going to be, because we're just under leveled, and if we lose against Morty the first time, we're just gonna cut out. I'm gonna cut out and grind doing this, and we're gonna hope that we can take him down after that. Obviously it'll be, I'm assuming we're gonna lose, right? Because look at our levels. He's gonna have 30s, like around level 30 most likely. Obviously we're gonna have to grind against whatever is up here. So anyways, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna switch Sweet up front, and you are all probably like, why the hell are you switching this Pokemon up front? Like, that makes the least amount of sense out of all your Pokemon. Well, I'm assuming his first Pokemon has is a Speedy Mon, right? We have Gooey on Sweet, and we also have Fake Tears. We also have Sticky Web. So I'm probably going to set up a Sticky Web here. No cap. Dude, no cap. Okay, can we, like... Oh, we're on... It's hailing, too. Well, watch him have Ice types and be able to take advantage of this. Oh, well, here he is. RAYQUAZA Shrine. Ah, well, I see. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make sure that there are no items here. Okay, well, there isn't. Okay, well, let's do this. I was hoping that my friends would have taken care of you already, so that I wouldn't have to wait in the cold. Yet I half expected that you would be here, which is why I stayed. So congrats, I guess. Oh, are we like, is this like some battlefield type thing? I know that you went through a lot to get out of South Fuso. Just like you, I'm a defector. But our reasons for leaving are different. I left because I wanted to create a better life for myself, and that's exactly what I did. My posters are everywhere. All the kids are now wearing my name brand merch. Can my emails stop like appearing at literally the most important point in this whole game, please? I literally also clicked on the... Okay. My posters are everywhere. All the kids are wearing my name brand merch. I'm getting endorsements from some of the biggest companies in the world, and yet here you are, chasing after some family relic you don't even use. He's gonna have a Mega. You're beyond pathetic. This Mega Ring will be preserved for the right time and properly used for its intended purpose, as an elite battle tool. With it by my side, I'll have Chiba Cup in the bag. Nobody will stand a chance against me. But until then, I need to take care of business first. Sorry, old friend, but you should have stayed in the mines where you belong. Now I'm going to send you there by force. We are facing... Why is this man's sprite like this? You have Morty's sprite. Oh, he leads off with a good bite. We don't have an ice type move. We do have a fairy type though. So I guess we'll Sticky Web here. It's gonna Sand Tomb. Okay. That does so much damage. Oh my god. Okay. God, dude. Well. Maybe this guy's gonna use a weaker move. I doubt it. Let's go ahead and heal up Sweet here. Because this is kind of the only chance we have against this thing. None of our other Pokemon do really well against it. They all kind of just get destroyed, yeah. He's going to continue to get buffeted by the hail. He has 6 Pokemon? You said you nerfed this dude. What? How did you nerf him? Fire Fang takes us out. Good to know he has Fire Fang. Lowers the speed. That matters. He's being buffeted by the hail again. Okay. We have to switch into Luna here. I don't see how else we can take this thing on. I don't think we'll be able to take this thing on. We outspeed him at least now. Bubble Beam comes out. That does nothing. Dual Chop misses. Okay, well. Maybe we can take out one Pokemon? Possibly. If we can survive a Dual Chop. That was a crit. He'll probably heal here. Santomb Okos us, doesn't it? Yep, of course it does. Okay. Well, I'm assuming he's going to heal, but we're just going to try and Mach Punch anyway. Of course he's going to heal. We don't have any moves to take this guy on with Hothead. And of course he has Rough Skin. So we don't even beat this first dude. Just literally because our Pokemon are shit. And he's over leveled. This battle, I understand it's supposed to be difficult, right? But when you stack on the fact that this level curve is not good for this game, cannot say that I like this. Okay. Well, I mean, we do have Draining Kiss, so I forgot we had this. We'll take out the Gabite. We'll gain some HP back. Do I think we'll be able to do anything against the rest of his team? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who's up next? Tentacool. Also, I'd like to point out that none of these Pokemon were available to us when we... Of course it's shiny. Why wouldn't it be shiny? Caught in a Sticky Web. Okay, so it's got minus speed. It's definitely going to use a poison type move against us. So let's go ahead Bite here. I know Bite's not the best move to use against this thing. Aurora Beam. Oh, we get taken out by hail. Well, I guess we go into Monferno now. Monferno's the closest to being even with this team. Strategy. What's our strategy? Grinding. We miss this. We get taken out by this. And that's the battle. That's the battle. I don't care. Because this level curve has been stupid. Okay. Well, where's the Pokemon Center? And we're all the way back here. I don't like the political satire. Why? Well, I guess I'm about to waste an hour grinding. And we'll see everyone back. Well, you'll see me back right away, but I will see you all in a bit. All right, you guys, I am back. We're here to finally take on Morty for the second time. We have a good strategy now. We have we've got a few things. We have a set strategy. We've grinded, and I'll talk about grinding and the kind of issue I have, a few of the issues that I've had with this final battle in the review, not now, because I want to stay positive, because I know the first half of this episode wasn't very positive, because I was very upset that obviously we were having issues against Morty, but that's besides the fact. Let's take a look at our party real quick now. First up, we have Sweet, level 30, with Fairy Wind, Fake Tears, Round, and Sticky Web. Nothing has changed here. It's just level 30, so it can put out some more damage, take some more. That's it. Vanilla, now we have level 30, holding the Eevee Light now, with Double Kick, Needle Arm, Draining Kiss, and Parabolic Charge. Parabolic Charge is good. It's very similar to Draining Kiss in the fact that it drains the energy from the opposing Pokemon and heals itself back up. We also have a Double Kick and Needle Arm. Next we have Hothead, level 30. Nothing has changed here. It's holding the Amulet Coin right now because I have no better item for it to hold. And here's our special Pokemon, and the Pokemon that our strategy kind of revolves around. Luna, our Lantern, level 30, with Electro Ball, Bubble Beam, Tail Glow, and Thunder Wave. And you see Tail Glow, and you probably know what the strategy is. We caught a few other Pokemon that we're going to be using. I actually put these in the daycare, and because there's such a long distance between the daycare and Mount Urn, these actually grew quite a bit. We have Guillotine, level 30, our Axew, with Scary Face, Slash, False Swipe, and Dragon Claw. And Razorback, our Shiny Swinub, level 29. I think that was the one that we got caught on camera. With Mud Bomb, Icy Wind, Ice Shard, and Takedown, holding the Citrus Berry. And we also had found two other shinies, a shiny Swablu and a shiny Snover that we caught, but they were not in the daycare. So we're gonna head back to Mount Ur now. And I feel very good about this strategy that we have going on here. Now obviously it might not work, but we're going to hope that it does, because honestly I have no other ideas after this. You guys are probably just like, oh, you're just gonna set up Tail Glow with Lantern and let it sweep. Well, there's a few things we have to do before we can just sweep with Lantern. Because I did battle Morty like once or twice while grinding, just because I knew I was gonna lose, and it's like the fastest form of grinding in this game basically. So what I did was I found one of the other Pokemon that he has, and that's probably going to be the most difficult Pokemon for Lantern to sweep. But I do have a strategy on how to take that one down. So, anyways, did I pass the repels already? Hopefully I didn't sell the repels on accident. Wouldn't be surprised if I did. But I think we still have repels. Okay. So, we are going to be leading off with Swirlix here. For those of you wondering, I guess. You have no ideas how many times I've made this run as well. So yeah, hopefully this strategy works. I'm really excited to finish the game because, you know, one of the things I think this game has done well is story. I think it has a good story. Anyways, though, we are most definitely going to save here. There we go. Wait, we're on normal speed. Yeah, we are. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do this whole dialogue again because we did it earlier in the episode. So, let's go ahead and take on our rival Morty yet again. Let's try and do this. I'm honestly like pretty confident, though I'm worried because if he has a Mega, that's gonna be kind of scary. But we are facing our rival Morty. Let's do this. Rival Morty would like to battle, has a Gabite. Okay, so I'm hoping Sweet can survive Gabite now. You know. Anyways, let's go ahead. Our first thing that we're going to do is Sticky Web. Fire Fang obviously comes out here. Hopefully we can eat. Okay, that was a crit. That's good. I like that. And the Rocky Helmet as well. So, we're also going to lower his speed. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but a lot of this battle has to do with speed. A lot of this battle has to do with speed. That's why we set up Sticky Web. And I'm actually going to heal now. I'm actually going to heal now. We're going to use a Freshwater on Sweet here. Let's see what he goes for. I assume he goes for Fire Fang here. He's going to go for Sand Tomb, actually. Okay. How much damage does that do? That does a decent amount. Okay, well. It's not the end of the world if Sweet doesn't take out this Gabite. It's not. One more Fairy Wind is going to take it out. However, we're going to die here from this. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. We're going to go in here into Vanilla now. We should be able to outspeed this thing. And we'll go ahead and Draining Kiss this thing. Transform to the Fairy type. And Gabite gets taken down. Okay, so. Alright, so Gabite goes down here. We gain experience, whatever. Whatever. I don't care about experience in this battle. So Tentacool is the next mon in. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So now what we're going to do. Is we're going to turn into a speedrunner. Obviously speed falls. So what we're going to do now is we have battle items, right? We're going to use the X Defense 3 on Luna. It's going to Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes hopefully should not be an issue in this battle. If it all goes to plan. All goes to plan, we should be good. So now we're +3 in defense. We're going to use the X Speed 2. So now we're +2 in speed. Aurora Beam comes out. We should eat easily. Yeah, that does nothing. Good. Okay. Okay. All has gone to plan so far. I think that's it. I think all we were going to do is use the use that. So now obviously Tail Glow. Which we use 2 Tail Glows here and we're at max special attack. Which is really nice. Really nice. Obviously Aurora Beam's doing nothing. And our attack falls. Okay. I don't care about our attack. We have no physical moves on this thing. So now, Tail Glow once more. We're max special attack. And, okay, he's going to Toxic Spikes again. So, now anything that switches in is going to become badly poisoned. And we don't have a poison type on our team, which is unfortunate. However, now we're going to go ahead heal. I think we should probably sweep this dude. I would assume. I would assume we sweep Morty now. Muddy Water comes out. Does that lower accuracy? I don't like that. However, we did X defend for a reason. We're going to go ahead Electro Ball now. We do hit the first Electro Ball. This thing should die right away. Now here's the Pokemon that I'm most likely nervous for. Also, we put the Shovel on this thing for obvious reasons. I don't like that our accuracy was dropped. Jolteon's going to be the next mon in, and we're not going to switch, obviously. Now here's the scary thing. We're +2 speed, and it's -1 speed. I would assume that we will outspeed this thing, and we're max special attack. But this thing has Needle Arm, so we have to hope that Bubble Beam hits. It does hit. This should take it down. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, that was the one I was worried about. How much are we going to heal? 91 to 101. Okay, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now I don't know what Pokemon comes in after this. So the next one is Monferno. Okay, so after Monferno, we're going to go ahead and Bubble Beam, just like normal. I'm not really sure what this thing might know Mach Punch, but we have max defense, so, or +3 defense, so we shouldn't worry about that. It doesn't even go for that. It might have like Thunderfang or something, but then again, we have Volt Absorb. So there's that. Down goes Monferno. We get the Shell Bell, and we're almost level 31 on Luna. Whatever. Okay. Up next is going to be a Whirlipede. Okay. Let me think. I think... Oh, of course it's a shiny. This man's got 2 shinies. Honestly, shiny Whirlipede, though, looks pretty cool. Okay. Now, let's go ahead Electro Ball, I guess. I think... Oh, it misses. What does this thing use? Ice Ball? Okay. Shouldn't be too important of a thing unless we miss multiple. This thing raises its speed. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's hope we hit Electro Ball now. We do. And that just takes it out. So it's actually normally effective. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Shell Ball restores our HP. And we're level 31 on Luna. Okay. And finally is a Staravia. We should take this thing out pretty easily. And that's Morty. You know? Oh, we miss. Okay. We're... Okay. Okay. I honestly don't care. We do get badly poisoned, which is something, I guess. So we're gonna get hurt by Hail and all of this. We should outspeed the Staravia still, I would assume. Though it's not affected by Sticky Web. Let's go ahead Thunderfang here. Probably won't take out the Staravia, but it'll do a good chunk of damage. Yeah, we might die here, though. Okay, it goes for Revenge, oddly enough. That probably takes us out. No, it doesn't, actually. Okay, well. Thunderfang is going to take this thing out. Of all things, Monferno takes out the Staravia. I know, crazy. But yeah, Thunderfang. You get the 95% chance to hit, and down goes Staravia. And that's Morty. So, this is how to beat Morty. And yeah. Honestly, probably one of the most difficult bosses in a fan game. That I've played, at least. This can't be right. I'm a world champion. Yeah, well. No way. Wait, no. No. No way. This isn't happening right now. Of all the people to lose to, I lose to a literal random from South Fuso? You're not even in the power rankings. How is this even possible? I'm a world champion. I've defeated more worthy opponents than you. It's a fluke, right? It can't be an upset. You're really not that good. You just lucked out. I hope there are no cameras around. Holy shit, this is so embarrassing. And here comes our good friend, RAYQUAZA. What the shit is going on? Okay, please change that to what the fuck or what the hell. Because what the shit, I don't think is a saying. Oh. Graphics. Well, RAYQUAZA's here. It's his every 500 year visit, and here comes the governor. What just happened? Was that an earthquake? UFO? But it looked as if it were breathing. It appeared before me too. Was it a Pokemon? Either way, let's just keep this between us. I don't want the public to think we did something in a sacred burial site. Anyways, Oh, bruh, they chased us. They chased us, bruh. Fuso Police Department. Cade, step outside the shrine and put your hands where we can see them. Follow our orders and maybe you'll make it out of here alive. Morty, please step aside and do not interfere. No. No. What? You're just gonna hit us? Okay, dude. It is clear from the evidence provided that the defendant Cade abandoned their posts and illegally immigrated to Fuso City. It is also clear that the defendant assaulted numerous members of law enforcement in their attempt to escape. The court will make a finding beyond reasonable doubt that the defendant is likely to illegally immigrate again should they be deported back to South Fuso. Based on the high chance of recidivism, I think, the court will sentence Cade to 10 years in Crook Island Prison. Wow. Well, that is not what I would expect to happen. We beat Morty though. Let's see. I don't know how much longer this demo goes on, but let's it's locked. Thank you for playing Pokemon Meteor 2 Demo 1.3.12. Stay tuned for the release of Demo 1.4. Well, that's it. We're here, and we're in trouble. So, with that, we now have to do the review. I have not started the review yet, because honestly, all my friends are out of school now, and we've literally been playing Warzone like all the time. But I'm gonna sit down, write a review, record it. I don't know if this is gonna go up. If there was no episode yesterday, please know that I literally was up till 2:30 this morning grinding, so that's why. But anyways, with that, you guys, I will see you for the review. Alright, you guys, I'm back. We're here for the review. Hopefully, like all the other reviews, I don't ramble on too long, because we all know I am an expert in doing that. And I know with this game, first off, let me preface, reviews are subjective. The way I see this game is subjective. Everybody has their own individual experience, but I started doing these reviews to help game creators improve what I think that they can improve on. So that's why I kind of have like everything sectioned off into different topics and whatnot. So it is no stretch of the imagination to say that, for you to assume that I dislike this game, because I was definitely not having the best time recording it, and that is definitely true. You guys could definitely see that, and going back on it, I wanted to try and put some of those feelings into words so I can describe what I thought, why I thought the game maybe wasn't as good as it could have been. Anyways, first let's get into the story. So story, I gave it a 6 out of 10, and I know this is going to hurt and might be a little controversial here, just because honestly I think one of the best things in this game is the story. And honestly, if I was judging just the story, it might be a 9 or a 10 out of 10, but it's a 6. And I'll get into the reasons why I took points off, and that's probably gonna be my largest rant about this game. But the actual story is very good. It does one of the most difficult things in game creation and in storytelling, and it makes the player hate the rival. I think it does a fantastic job of setting up a great storyline that's delivered so far. And I really like that. I really like the hatred that the rival and the player have between each other, and I think that that's very strong, and it really makes the game go. At the end, I would have liked, this is more of a nitpick, I would have liked the end to be a bit more fleshed out. Obviously, like, you have the player be in like a courtroom with the judge, and obviously they say he's going to prison, but I don't know, I felt like some of that just wasn't like super explained well, I guess. I don't know, that it's kind of hard to put into words. I just a little bit, I wish some of the stuff would have been like explained clear, I guess. I feel like it was kind of rushed to put the player in jail, I guess. Anyways, the reason that I would normally have given the story a 9, but the reason I give it a 6 is NPC dialogue isn't a topic, or just dialogue in general, so I figured I'd put the NPC dialogue in the story category. and I was very disappointed with the NPC dialogue. I find this with a lot of fan games that I don't enjoy. They try and cover mature topics, and they don't do it well, and it ends up making the game feel more immature than a game that doesn't even touch those topics. So I think that ruins the story and the feel of the game for me. And like, there are so many examples of this where I was just like flat out cringing, or like I just was not enjoying it. And I have like a few examples here, like the political satire in Hino Town. I understand it's supposed to be a redneck town and whatnot. I just don't think that's needed. I think politics in the real world and Pokemon games should have nothing to do with each other at all. The trophy wife saying with the daycare, I think that's horrible. I don't take offense to that, but I'm sure if a woman was playing this game, they might just flat out stop playing the game after that comment. Because I'm pretty sure no woman's going to admit to being a trophy wife. So I think you need to fix that. I would definitely not even have either of those two comment, but maybe have somebody on the side and be like, oh hey, it's kind of weird that that old guy's married to a pretty young lady, like something like that. I don't know. The thing in Hino Town, the tower where the worker downloaded a virus from porn on the computer or something like that. I think that's just very immature. I don't know. And then finally, Beer Slushy, which we don't really know too much of backstory on Beer Slushy. I just thought it was kind of an odd topic. I don't know. Basically, what I feel like is, if you were to go around and talk to people in the real world, are they going to be talking about, oh hey, like, if you go around and talk to people in Fuso City, like in real life, are they all just going to be talking about, aha, beer slushiers? If you go to Senpai Ken's house to try and get a new move on your Eevee, and you give him a Rage Candy Bar, is he actually going to say, haha, it's the same Rage Candy Bar that made me lose custody of my kids? Like, I don't know. I just think that needs to be changed. I think it needs to either be completely gone, or it needs to be addressed in a much more mature way. Yeah, that was a long rant. Anyways, next topic, music. 4 out of 5. I thought the music was pretty good. It's hard to have bad music. The music matched every situation, but it was unmemorable, which is not an issue to me. It's just memorable music makes it a 5 out of 5. Unmemorable music, even if it was good, is a 4 out of 5. I don't think that's an issue. Good music, keep it the same. Difficulty, probably the second biggest rant. I give it a 1 out of 5. I understand this game is supposed to be difficult, right? I know, like, I just think that it should be difficult in different ways. To me, having a difficult game should not require grinding. And I know that you're supposed to grind for Morty. It's said in the thread on Relic Castle that you're supposed to grind for Morty. Having a difficult game should not have to include grinding. It should include difficult battles where the Pokemon are the same level as you, but they have moves to counter you, or they have strategies to counter you, instead of, oh, let's just make the Pokemon jack up their levels and make them impossible to beat without grinding. I don't think that's fun. No Pokemon fan likes grinding, and I literally said I was up till 2:30 last night grinding for this battle. It's also unrealistic to have 6 Mons at level 30. I just want to point that out there. That's more of a nitpick. And then I just feel like this might be a very mean thing to say. I just think it's the easiest way to put it across. It feels like this game wasn't beta tested for difficulty. There are points in this game, just the level curve in general is way too steep. Very quickly you lose the point where, oh hey, I'm on level, but next battle, nope, I'm not actually on level. Like, the level curve is too steep and it needs to be fixed. I understand if you want difficult boss battles, that's cool. Just don't make us grind for them. That's it. And then something I didn't take any points off, I just thought it was very... I personally don't like it. It's a nitpick from me, is that I don't think every important trainer should have a shiny, although I managed to catch like 3 shinies grinding. I just don't think every trainer should have a shiny. I just don't think it's fair. It's not realistic to Pokemon, so that's that. The region, I gave it a 2 out of 5. I thought it was really linear. Like, you just go north. There's no like forks. Like, there's very few forks in the road just in general, but as a larger region, there's no like different ways you can go around the region, and I didn't appreciate that. It just felt very linear, felt very boxed in. Some of the buildings and the cities felt odd. Like Hino Town is like this kind of like rural town, and it's literally the next town to Fuso City, which is the biggest city in the region. The tower in Hino doesn't make sense just at all. That would never happen in a rural town. And I understand the backstory between like the Takanashi Manor, I think it's called, in South Fuso, but it still just didn't seem to fit just because it was still this grand building. I feel like if it was still in South Fuso, it probably would be tarnished. It wouldn't look as good. Like, there would need to be a new paint job or something like that. Pokemon selection, 5 out of 5. I really liked the Pokemon selection in this game. I thought there were very unique Pokemon you don't see in every game that were offered to use. For example, Chinchou, Swirlix, Pokemon that I've never used before in playthroughs. And then in the routes, there were other Pokemon that were available that aren't normally available in Fangames. And there were a bunch of different types that you could catch, a bunch of different species that you could catch. Really liked that. Visuals, 1 out of 5. I was not pleased with the visuals in this game, and I don't think, if you've watched this series, I don't think that that's an argument. I didn't think the visuals were very good. I'm not talking about the quality of the visuals. I love Gen 4 graphics. Gen 4 graphics are my favorite, but the game itself didn't feel alive. I was honestly struggling to find like a place to put my character in the background for like the background GIF for this review. Like, the game didn't feel alive. There's a lot of open space in these areas that is just unneeded. Everything feels like it's scaled up to like 400%, and I just don't think that's just not good. I think the mapping is the one thing that needs to be improved in this game the most. Because like, there's a lot of open space in areas. If you look at Route 403, I think everything feels blocky. The patches of grass feel like a square or a rectangle with sharp edges, and that's not what a natural route would normally have. Also, like, the paths were straight. In South Fuso, the paths weren't wide enough, in my opinion. So just obviously maybe some nitpicks here and there, but also I think there is like the mapping needs to be improved in here, just because there were very few maps that I was a fan of. For example, like the mines were too narrow. I understand you want to make them narrow, but still be a little bit wider, in my opinion. The only thing that wasn't that made this thing a 1 instead of a 0 was the Rayquaza thing at the end. That looked really cool. I really like that. And one more thing, the transition tile in Meiji Shores in Fuso City from like the beach, they were literally straight lines. It was the same thing in South Fuso before the graphics were updated. I think that needs to be changed. Alright, now quirks, I gave a 2 out of 3. I was really impressed with the move tutors and the Eevee moves. I know you probably took a page out of Let's Go, but still, that was really cool. These move tutors normally in games aren't available so early, and I think it gives uniqueness to this game and gives uniqueness to your party and like the movesets that they have. Like, when am I going to be playing through a game with Monferno again that has the moveset that it had, which is Thunderfang, Firefang, Bone Rush of all things, and Mach Punch? Like, I really liked that. So with all of that tallied up, we get a 21 out of 38, which is 55%. And of course, I know this obviously is not the best thing, but I think I really do think that this game can be improved a lot. I just think that this game, I'm assuming, is probably one of the first games that you've tried to make. I think there are definitely some lessons to be learned from this game that you made, but all in all, like, it's a good start. You did the most difficult thing well, which was craft a good storyline. You just need to improve the mapping, improve the difficulty, test the difficulty to make sure that, hey, the level curve is appropriate, and hey, instead of making people grind for bosses, let's just have difficult Pokemon for them to beat at this level. Pokemon that can counter their weaknesses and whatnot. And finally, let's just get rid of all the immaturity. Let's either deal with the mature topics well, like you did in the graveyard at Mount Urn. I thought you dealt with death and dying very well there. So I know you're capable of dealing with these mature topics well, but some of them need to be dealt with better, and some of them just need to be gone. Anyways, that's the score. I think there's a lot that can be improved. Very small fixes could make this game jump and score quite a bit. But with that, again, 21 out of 38, 55%. That's the end of today's episode. I have no idea how long it is, but it's probably pretty dang long because I recorded this in 3 different sessions. The first, the second, and the review. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to Mach Punch that like button, and of course subscribe if you guys have not. Make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I don't know when the next episode's going to go up. This is probably going up tomorrow, not today, for those of you who are watching. It's probably going up on Thursday, not Wednesday, but that's that. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get up out. This is Gatorade5 signing out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a good day.